Hello, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot and oracle reading for 2026. Crazy that we're already doing the year ahead readings. First off, what a great year, Capricorn. Thank you so much for your support on this channel. You guys are like number one commenters. Like, I love reading your comments so much. You guys are awesome. Capricorn's my favorite side. Like, don't tell the other signs, but y'all are my favorite. Anyways, I gotta shuffle these cards. As I do that, let me tell you about what I'm offering. So I just put back up the 2026 personal reading on my website. It's an hour-long reading, one-on-one. You don't have to schedule any appointments. You literally just email me your questions, comments, concerns for the year ahead, and I address that. We get predictions for 2026. We see what your major spiritual themes are, and we open space for your spirit guides, loved ones, ancestors, and whatever lovely spirits that are working with you. We create space for them to give their 2 cents on your life as well. And it's my favorite reading to do. It's a reading that I do for myself every single year around this time of the year. It's my favorite ritual. It's empowered me so much throughout life. It's like I do that reading for myself, and then I immediately just create vision boards, business plans, personal plans for the year ahead. And ever since I started doing that reading for myself, my life has changed drastically year after year in the best ways possible. So I highly recommend it. It's a really great little ritual to do. Anyways, Capricorn, what's in store for you in the year 2026? First card out for you, potential. I love that. Potential. There's something here about waking up some dormant energies within you. Ooh. I got this image in my head of a mountain. And this is going to sound so weird to some of you, but bear with me for a second. These past couple of weeks, I received the spiritual download, the message from Spirit to wake up local mountain spirits. So if you're watching and you live near a mountain or a really big hill or something like that, go visit, and just on your walk through the mountain or hill, just set the intention or say out loud, like, mountain spirit, wake up. Help transmute the pain, the suffering, the negative energies that are taking place in humankind, and wake up your potential, your power, and your energy, and watch over this land, or whatever you want to say to the mountain spirit. Just go wake it up. That's been a weird spiritual download that came through for me these past couple of weeks. And they listen. Let me tell you, the mountains listen, and they will respond to you speaking in very physical ways. And you can discover that for yourself. Anyways, the moral of the story, what I'm seeing in my head is like this mountain image, but the mountain is representative of you and your spirit and your soul and your life. And it's like deep underneath that mountain, there are riches, there are gems, or maybe there is lava, maybe there's just so much hidden treasure and activity going on beneath the mountains that we don't see from the surface. And there's something here in 2026 about you tapping into that inner treasure, that hidden potential. In shamanism, there's an exercise, a common exercise, where you take a shamanic journey to the lower world to find some sort of tool or power animal or something that represents your hidden power, and you bring it back up to the middle world where we reside. You bring it back up to your body, and you integrate that into your waking reality, and perhaps meditate on what that power object is for you. And even if you aren't consciously aware, just returning it to your body, returning it to your present moment. there's something dormant. I feel like I'm speaking in riddles right now, so bear with me, guys. There's something dormant within you that you aren't aware of before 2026 starts. You're not going to be consciously aware of this before the year starts, or when you're watching this reading, okay? So this can actually come through even before the year starts if you're watching this as I'm posting it or whatever. It's just, you're not consciously aware of some sort of hidden power or potential. I'm kind of lost, guys. We're going to have to keep going. I don't know what this means. I'm trying to like find what this means in a practical sense. We're going to have to keep reading and hopefully get some more clarity. Let's see. We have the World in reverse. Okay. Some of you guys may be moving in 2026 or closing out one chapter, one era of your life in a big way. But there's still some more for you to gain from your current location or job or whatever it may be. Every location you live at, every relationship you're in, every job you work at, there's some sort of soul growth lesson there for you. And it's like when you finally learned all the lessons that were there for you, you unlocked all parts of the map, and you fully made the most and gotten the most out of that location, that relationship, that situation, whatever, life will hand you something more. It's kind of like view yourself as a potted plant. You know, expand your root system out as much as you can. And it's like at some point you're going to become root bound. And the universe comes on in and gently lifts you from the pot and then puts you into a bigger pot, you know, massaging your roots, putting in fresh soil, giving you nice water, more space to grow. Okay, so if you're flustered with where you're at currently, keep growing, keep extracting the lessons and the blessings that are there for you where you're currently at. Utilize the most space. Make the most out of the situation. Whenever a message like this comes through in a reading, it makes me think back, this is a very specific memory. I saw Rise Against in concert, and the singer was talking about the story of the song Swing Life Away, and he was saying that they were broke as heck in a house living with like a bunch of people, and they were just sitting on the porch, just swinging on the swing and just talking or singing or whatever. And it's like they didn't have anything, any money to do anything other than just make the most of that porch. And I don't know why. The messages like this and these readings always remind me of that story and of that moment, because it's like, have you utilized your space, your town, your environment to the max potential? If the answer is no, then don't be crying and complaining that you want more. You know, what around you, what objects, what things, what ideas are still waiting to be explored. Okay, it's when you explore those and make the most out of it, you utilize all those ingredients, you read all those unread books, you fill in all those blank canvases. It's like when you reach the furthest you can go with what you've got, that is when expansion will happen. And that's when even more untapped potential will rise to the surface. Okay? So if you find yourself stuck in that sort of lack mindset, that lack thinking, it's really important that you break out of that and see what you do have and make the most of it. We have loneliness. Okay, I know this is a scary card to get in a year ahead reading, but I gotta tell you, Capricorn, this card changed my life. And it's very positive, actually. So hear me out. It says, when you stop fearing aloneness, you stop settling for less than you deserve. May I embrace and love my solitude. And that's when kindred spirits can finally come. This card is my favorite card in this whole deck, I swear to God. Like, truly, don't view this as a bad thing. I feel like you guys are falling in love with yourselves at this time. Like, truly having a love story, experiencing a love story between you and yourself, recognizing yourself as your own soulmate. A lot of Capricorns are learning how to do things on your own, and just like, you're that type of person, like, yeah, going to a cafe on your own, going for these walks in nature alone, whatever it may be. Not afraid to be friendly and say good morning and show up, and like, there's a magic in going out into the world alone. Okay, it can be scary for some people at first, but there is a magic to it. And start small and low pressure if you need to, but like, I am telling you, you're gonna fall in love with the world. You're gonna fall in love with life again when you start doing these things alone. Now, obviously, there's the argument, and you know, every woman knows this. It's not always safe. You know, not everybody's privileged to live in a safe neighborhood to go out and do things alone. And that's where I say, okay, but where can you start? Maybe let's take the bus to another town that's safer. Maybe let's, whatever, like, where can you start? And it doesn't, you can also be alone, but in a group, meaning like, maybe you by yourself join some sort of group get together or group thing. And it's like, I know that doesn't really equate to being alone, but it kind of does in my eyes. If you're doing it alone, you're not waiting for your friend to sign up with you. You're not waiting for your partner to sign up for this thing with you. You're signing up and doing it on your own. You know, so there are workarounds to the, well, it's not safe argument, so I don't want to hear it in the comments, okay? But you're falling in love with life itself, and like, truly, this is a soulmate love story between you and yourself. Now, this isn't to say that you're not going to manifest external love and romance this year. It's just the more important love story here is the one between you and the world at this time. We have higher power coming out upright. It's very beautiful. This card just came out in reverse for Libra. So nice that it's coming out upright for you. Staying connected to your higher powers and your spirit guides, your ancestors, your loved ones. Very psychic year for you. Pay attention to your dreams. You're having psychic spiritual experiences. Some of you guys may be practicing your spiritual practice way more than ever before. Okay? Like, really cranking it out, whatever it may be. Sorry. Like, for example, let's just say you're somebody who sets intentions or does like spells or little rituals at your altar here and there. It's like you're starting to do altar work every single day. Like, you're taking it serious. Okay, the person who meditated like once a month, you're meditating every single day. I'm seeing in 2026. Okay, showing up every day to the things that make you feel good, you know. And for some reason, people, like, especially people who grew up broke, like, automatically default to conserving things that feel good. It's a weird subconscious thing. Like, for example, going for walks by yourself, like, only doing that, like, once a month or so. And, like, it's like, well, if it makes you feel good, just do it every day. Or perfume. People buy these expensive perfumes and colognes, and they're like, oh, I'm only going to wear it on special occasions. Like, wear it every day. It's designed to be worn every day because they literally expire within like a year. Just wear it every day, you know, use up all your ingredients. And that's actually the reason why I keep saying use up all your ingredients. I should probably explain that. In witchcraft and spell work, manifestation work, that you do to manifest more money or financial or material abundance for yourself. A big hurdle that I've been seeing a lot of people get into is they're so deep already in the poverty mindset that they save these money rituals for like a once in a while thing that they do, and they only use like small amounts of ingredients very intentionally. And it's like, if you want to do a money and abundance ritual, you're going to do that money and abundance ritual all day, every day, using everything you've got, because that's abundance. It's the trust that more will find you to work your magic. So anyways, that's why I keep saying, like, use all your ingredients, because that was on my mind. You have the Ace of Water in reverse, Capricorn. This is my cat, Luna. Everyone say hi in the comments. She's the good luck charm. We have the Page of Fire in reverse. Oh man, she's always putting her butt on the screen. We have the Queen of Air in reverse. Okay. Second row of cards, we have the Five of Water in reverse. This is a good card to get in reverse because it shows that you have healed. Almost like, I really actually kind of get this vibe. A lot of you guys have you're starting to really feel yourself fully like detach in a peaceful and loving way to childhood wounds and, you know, old repetitive stories of trauma, things like that. Like, you may be finding yourself much more peaceful, having actual good healthy boundaries, and like, you know, it doesn't deeply affect you as it once did previously, whatever traumas or hardships you've been through. We have the Four of Air in reverse, which is a card about rest and healing and structure. And then we have the Fool in reverse. So all your tarot cards are in reverse. Now I can't believe I have to give this disclaimer, but I have received a few of these comments. In tarot, you read the cards upright and in reverse. Not all tarot readers read reversals, but a lot of them do, okay? If you are not a tarot reader, do not come at me in the comments saying that I, somebody who have been reading for years, am reading the cards wrong because all of your cards are in reverse. Don't even think about leaving a comment like, oh, was the deck upside down or something? It's no, okay? If you're not qualified to speak on something, do not speak on it, all right? So that's my tangent. Anyways, Capricorn. If you don't start, if you don't try, if you don't explore, you'll never know. Okay? Some of you guys, there's a message here of just let yourself fall in love. Okay? There's some romantic potential here for a lot of you. And it's like, you know what? Just explore it. I'm wondering if old pain, old wounds, old heartache, grieving may have closed your heart off, closed you off emotionally to, you know, it doesn't even have to be romance. It could be like, let's just say you had a beautiful dog that you spent so many years with, it passed away, whatever. And you're like, I'm never getting a dog again. And then it's like, I don't know, you're walking down the street and there's somebody who has puppies in the back of their truck that they're giving away. Capricorn, just take the puppy. Okay, just take the puppy. You were scorned in love, hurt, lots of grieving, lots of wounding. You're like, I'm never getting in love again. I'm never dating again. And then here's a really kind, gentle soul, green flags, beautiful, handsome. Capricorn, just go for it. Just make out with them, hold their hand a lot, see where it goes. Oh no, I'm not traveling, I'm not skydiving, it's dangerous out there. Just book the trip. I don't know why there's these messages coming through in your reading of like literally just do it. There's so much untapped potential. There's something here about living your life boldly. I get it, Capricorn. You guys are very interesting and a very nuanced sign because I feel like a lot of Capricorn people have this pattern I've noticed where usually in like your early 20s or like various points of your life, you live life to the fullest. Like really crazily. You always have great stories to tell, crazy stories to tell. A lot of the time they kind of involve some dark elements as well. You know, you are the sign that comes, I was gonna say after Scorpio, but that's not accurate at all. That's Sagittarius. Anyways, like I just noticed that about Capricorns. You guys always have a lot of interesting stories from your youth or your younger years. And like just doing crazy things, being crazy, being spontaneous, and it did get you into trouble. And a lot of funny stories, funny/traumatic stories may have come from them. And what I notice is a lot of Capricorns, they then become more conservative with their like going out into the world and being like spontaneous as a result of that. But I don't know, Capricorn. Sometimes it's nice to let the crazy out. And Sometimes it's nice to let your inner tiger just sort of roam free and see where life takes you. So I'm going to be the devil on your shoulder this year and suggest that perhaps you should just go for some of your more crazy ideas, your more wild ideas. This is not a year where you want to close your heart off and lock yourself away in your house and do anything like that. This is definitely a year of exploring the potential of what's out there, exploring your romantic feelings, exploring your creative ideas, exploring life. There's a J.R.R. Tolkien quotes something about life beginning on the other side of your front door or something. I totally forget it now, but this reading reminded me of it, and the spirit of whatever that quote is. I'm sure somebody in the comments will let me know. Yeah, Capricorn, this year has a lot of untapped potential here. And I see that in the Page of Fire in reverse. It's like, this is passion, exploration, like the start of something a little bit new, exciting, scary, nervous. But it's in reverse. And it's like, why? Same thing with the Ace of Water. A new emotional, just fulfilling, beautiful thing. But again, it's in reverse. Why? Fool in reverse. This is the biggest telltale sign of this, and this is your only major arcana card in this reading, which can show hesitation. You're about to take the leap of faith. You're about to say, screw it, let's do it, but there's hesitation. You're like, I don't know. Just do it. You know, some of you guys watching, if you've been dating somebody, it's like, just propose. Or if you've been thinking about leaving someone, just leave. Or if you've been thinking about, like, I don't know, there's so many examples of this energy. It's like, I think you'll be surprised at how quickly you land on your feet and how life may move in your favor, even if it feels crazy, you know? And with the loneliness card coming out, this does predict in 2026 that you will be meeting some kindred spirits on your journey as well. It's like the more you embrace your aloneness and just say, screw it, I'm doing it, you're gonna meet so many friends and lovers and beautiful people along the way, which is stunning, you know? There comes a point in life where we have to stop pondering and reflecting, healing, and we just have to start doing. And this message has been coming through. I've noticed you're the fourth sign I'm filming for this year. There's been a lot of messages in the cardinal signs about just doing. Like, you know, moving beyond this spiritual, energetic focus, this mental focus, pondering and philosophizing, and just taking action, you know, getting off of the screens and in our heads and in our minds and just returning back to what it's like to be more physical again, which I feel like the collective was pretty good at pre-COVID times, you know. And then once COVID hit, I don't think it ever fully returned back to the level of, like, I don't know, just that vibe of like real in-person, I don't know how to describe it. I think you get what I'm talking about, though. So we see your personal return back to that feeling and tapping into tons of potential within yourself, as a creator, as a conversationalist, as a spontaneous, joyous being. You're reclaiming that part of yourself that is crazy. And there's something about 2026 that is going to lead you to stories that you're going to tell for years to come. Okay, that's definitely the vibe I'm getting for Capricorn. Lots of crazy stories will come from this year. Good stories. You're going to laugh. It's going to be amazing. I feel like it's going to be a good year ahead for you. One of independence, potential, and really tapping into your highest self and being your highest self. Like, truly being the person you always wanted to be, knew you could be. It's just like you're just taking action on it, basically. Taking the leap of faith and no longer pondering every which way in which you should do it. You're just doing it, which feels really great. All right, thank you so much for joining me, Capricorn. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this year ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, subscribe if you have not already. Those 3 things help out more than anything else, especially commenting. So thank you so much for your comments and spamming the comments with positive energy. And make sure you check out that 2026 personal reading. I am really excited to do a ton of them, hopefully. So please, I love connecting with, that's like my favorite thing, is just connecting with you guys in a personal reading. So please check it out. All right, thank you guys. Bye.